Hello everyone, welcome to the Concept X. So today in this lecture we are going to discuss about the basic anatomy of adrenal glands. So it is a paired, two glands are present in paired and they are actually suprarenal. Suprarenal means they are superior to renal. Renal means associated with our renal ward is associated with kidneys. So this is our kidney and our adrenal gland is present at the top of our kidney, or we can say they are superior to kidneys. That's why it is called suprarenal. So another one word we can say it is a suprarenal. Suprarenal means superior to kidneys. So this is our kidney. So that's why this is our adrenal gland. So it lies superior to our kidneys in the retroperitoneal cavity. So the location where our kidneys are there means kidneys are also located in the retroperitoneal cavity. So in the next video we'll discuss the different cavities of our bodies. So this is the first. Let's discuss about the basic anatomy. So we have different cavities are there. So retroperitoneal cavity, thoracic cavity, coelomic cavity, abdominal cavity, pelvic cavities. So one of those cavities is retroperitoneal cavity where our kidneys are located. So now we can also say that our adrenal glands are also located in the same cavity where our kidneys are present. Obviously they have to be there because they are attached with the kidneys. So if kidneys is present in the retroperitoneal cavity, definitely the adrenal glands are also present in the same cavities. So in an adult, we can say each renal gland is 3 to 5 centimeter. So we can say this is the 3 to 5 centimeter in height. So this is the height. So that height is, if we say H, it is 3 to 5 centimeter. Height is 3 to 5 centimeter in case of adult. And what is the width? Width is 2 to 3 centimeter. So width is 2 to 3 centimeter. And what is the, we can say, thickness? And thickness is, we can write thickness is, it is less than 1 centimeter. So this is the basic morphology of adrenal glands. What is the height, width and thickness? So height is 3 to 5 centimeter in case of adult. In width is 2 to 3 centimeter and thickness is less than 1 centimeter. So this is the height, width and thickness. So this is the less than 1 centimeter thickness. And what is the mass? If we write the mass is almost 3.5 to 5 gram. So this is the mass of our adrenal gland, single adrenal gland. So in this diagram we can say this is the right adrenal gland. This is the right kidney. So on top of the right kidney we have right adrenal gland. So now let's discuss one by one what are the different types of cells are present. So just like our kidney, our kidneys, like our kidneys, our adrenal glands also have capsule. So this is the capsular part. So we can say this is the capsule which covered the main adrenal gland. This is the first layer from, if we go from the external to internal direction, from outer to inner direction, then first we'll come across with this kind of capsule which covered the adrenal glands. So this is the covering, we can say. Next we have renal cortex. So capsule is one part. This is one part. The next two part is adrenal cortex. So first very thin layer, this is called the capsule. Then we have adrenal cortex. So what is the cortex? Cortex is the main portion, most thickest part of our adrenal gland. So if we make a section. So we have made a section, and when we see the internal linings of different types of cell, this black layer, first outermost layer, is the capsular part. Next the blue, brown and this red layer. So those three layers are collectively called as adrenal cortex. This is the most thickest layer. And what is the purple color? This is called the number 3 layer, which is called the adrenal medulla. So we have different parts. Number 1, black layer, which is called the capsule. Then we have red, brown and blue. They are collectively called as adrenal cortex. And then we have one layer which is called adrenal medulla, the innermost layer. So innermost purple color layer is called adrenal medulla. Now adrenal, if we go one by one, what are the different types of secretions are produced by these cells? So we can say the adrenal cortex, it also has 3 different types of tissues. So adrenal cortex, first part, if we use different colors, let's use this one. So this is the number 1 adrenal cortex tissue, which is called the zona glomerulosa. So zona glomerulosa, it is the first layer of adrenal cortex from outside to inside direction, from outer to out to in, or outer to inward direction. If we go first in adrenal cortex, after removing the capsule, we are not considering capsule here. So if we remove the capsule, the first part will come across, that is the zona glomerulosa. So what it secretes, what kind of chemicals? It's going to secrete some kind of mineralocorticoids. So it's going to secrete some kind of mineralocorticoids. So one of the most important example mineralocorticoids is called the aldosterone. So mineralocorticoids it secretes, but main mineralocorticoids it secretes, that is the aldosterone. So why does it call mineralocorticoids? Because they affect mineral homeostasis. If these kind of zona glomerulosa cell we remove from the body, then what will happen? There will be a massive imbalance of minerals, mostly sodium and potassium. So the major one is sodium and potassium. So these two ions will become imbalanced if zona glomerulosa cell will not present in human body, in adrenal gland. So that's why, as these kind of cells are secreting some kind of mineralocorticoids, and why it sounds like, or its name is mineralocorticoids, because these kind of chemicals like aldosterones, they are maintaining mineral balance. Then mineral homeostasis, these kind of aldosterones are maintaining. That's why aldosterone is also called as one kind of mineralocorticoids. So once someone asks you why does it call mineralocorticoids, because these kind of secretions are maintaining mineral homeostasis in human body. So that's why they are called mineralocorticoids. In absence of this kind of aldosterones or chemicals, mineral, mostly sodium and potassium, they are become imbalanced and person may die. So that's why it is very much important. So first, the zona glomerulosa, it secretes mineralocorticoids and mainly aldosterone. So next, this brown color, first blue color is bluish. I am also using blue color. So blue means this mineralocorticoids. So next one is zona fasciculata. First is zona glomerulosa. Zona glomerulosa secrete mineralocorticoids, mainly aldosterone, maintain mineral homeostasis. Next one, this brown one, is zona fasciculata. So what it secretes? It secretes glucocorticoids. So why it is called glucocorticoids? because it maintains glucose homeostasis. Just like it maintains mineralocorticoids maintain mineral homeostasis, here it maintain the glucose homeostasis, or it control the glucose production, regulation, everything. So if glucocortisol level increases, then glucose secretion will be increases. That part we will discuss in the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system. In RAS system, we will discuss that RAS part or RAS pathway. Then we will discuss detail what is the role of cortisol in those kind of or glucose maintaining glucose homeostasis. But here, just remember that glucocorticoids is responsible for the maintaining of glucose homeostasis, or we can say it maintains the glucose production, regulation, everything. So as it maintains the glucose homeostasis, that's why it is called glucocorticoids. Mineral homeostasis maintaining, that's why mineralocorticoids. Glucose homeostasis is maintained by glucocorticoids, that's why its name is glucocorticoids. Glucose homeostasis, this kind of chemicals, for example cortisol. Cortisol is a one kind of glucocorticoids. Why its name is glucocorticoids, these kind of chemicals? Because these are the chemicals those are responsible for the maintaining of glucose homeostasis in human body. That's why it is called glucocorticoids. Next, most inner layer of adrenal cortex. So adrenal cortex has three different layers. Adrenal cortex here also, adrenal cortex here also the adrenal cortex. So three different types of cells are present in adrenal cortex. Number one, zona glomerulosa. Next one is zona fasciculata, and third one is zona reticularis. So third one is zona reticularis, the most inner layer. So third layer of adrenal cortex, or the most inner layer, is zona reticularis, and zona reticularis layer secretes androgens. So androgens is nothing but it is some kind of sex hormones, and it is mainly main, or we can say not main, masculine hormone. So androgen is basically the precursor molecule or our testosterone. So androgen, so basically these androgen now is going to convert towards the testosterone. So we can say it's a masculine hormone. Our third layer it slightly secretes some kind of testosterone or men sex hormones. So this is the different types of cells and their secretions associated with adrenal glands. So, and one more thing is there, that is the most inner layer, which is called the inner portion, that is called the adrenal medulla, the purple color. So this adrenal medulla, let's use that color. Suppose this is the color. So adrenal medulla. So adrenal medulla, it secretes some kind of epinephrine or non-epinephrine. So what is epinephrine? So let's adrenal medulla, it secretes epinephrine or norepinephrine. So epinephrine and non-epinephrine, they are basically associated with sympathomimetic system, or we can say sympathetic system. So these are basically the neurotransmitters, epinephrine or non-epinephrine, or we can say adrenaline or noradrenaline. So these kind of neurotransmitter, they are associated with sympathetic system. So these sympathetic system neurotransmitter, when these are going to bind with the cell receptors, body become more active. So these kind of neurotransmitters or chemicals, we can say, are secreted by the most inner core of adrenal gland, and that is called the adrenal medulla. So adrenal medulla is the core of adrenal cortex. So adrenal medulla is the core of adrenal cortex. Then towards the outside direction, we'll get red, brown and blue color. They are collectively called adrenal cortex. So these is the adrenal cortex part. Zona glomerulosa, fasciculata and reticularis, and their secretions. Mineralocorticoids because it maintains mineral homeostasis. Glucocorticoids because it maintains glucose homeostasis. And secrete androgens, means some kind of sex hormones, mainly masculinizing hormones. Then most inner core, adrenal medulla, it secretes two different types of neurotransmitters, or we can say chemicals, and these are the chemicals associated with sympathetic system. Sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system contains these two most important neurotransmitters. So this is the basic anatomy and physiology of adrenal glands, their locations, its location, different cells and their different functions. So hope you like this video. Thank you.